obviously better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. Its people are oppressed. And I'm going to change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. He finds his man, complete. It's Robbins. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Pickett now on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
On second down, Valentine. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
He certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
On the jump. Check. Hurt. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Commanders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because he went to his primary read. He recognized that they were all over them as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season...
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Dodson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett slings this deep for McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on 1st down. Cole. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Steps away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Pickett will look to throw it here. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Damn, I shooting too good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the round is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Let's go now.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. He's going to try and take off with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Good play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And McLaurin, the motion man right. First and 10, here's Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand.
Hell no.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
3rd and long for Pickett. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now he's free up the left sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way out near midfield. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw here. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second down now, Valentine. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Panther 11.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys.
Here,
that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
These motherfuckers different.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Shit.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
What y'all doing up there?
Here we go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days.
Checo, I need
You
that.
just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little
Sir,
bit,
I knew that boy.
reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on
I
the field.
knew
and they
that
will
boy was
send
gonna
this
hold
one
me
away.
down.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Tell Braylon to make it. Tell Braylon to make it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Top 7, track and 60. Top 19, top 19.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. That That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Valentine. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going up top.
Dang.
7-yard line, the catch is made.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Pickett back to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Pickett will try to throw for this. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
What? Girl, I can't hear you.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. Pull. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one too low. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, Poole. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Oh, shit.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
19 Tigers. Ready.
2nd and 14. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. That's complete to Mooney. And he is trying to get to the marker. It's going to depend on his spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down back at the 60.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett. Staying on his feet. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And what, we may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third.
And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Pickett. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Robbins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and outflung incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now motion left with Mooney. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Riggs. Go.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Valentine. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 77 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Washington
Hell no. That's crazy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Damn.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Valentine. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Being chased down, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Washington going to send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Juwan Bentley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking deep here for Mooney. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Okay, ready?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Rig alert, rig alert.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Come on.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
sir.
When is mommy?
They should be back soon. Guys, just need a card too.
Who's that thing? What does it say? Who's that? Oh,
Let's see what y'all put here.
who is that? That's Taylor's.
I see Braylon name too. I see Cameron name.
I love that.
You made that.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's Daddy.
A day when you get to do the things you love, surrounded by the people you care most. Wishing you that kind of day and a wonderful year to come. Happy birthday. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. Hmm? I'm just looking at some stuff I just won. Yes. Go out for dinner?
Yeah.
I don't know. What did mommy